My child, remain open, remain grounded, and remain intentional. These qualities will protect you more deeply than anything fear could ever offer. As you continue through these words, let your attention stay gentle but steady, because what you receive with awareness can begin changing the direction of your life. Attention shapes reality, my beloved. The way you allow this guidance to enter your spirit will determine how deeply it transforms you. Right now, your soul is absorbing understanding that once felt far away, and that new awareness will begin influencing every step you take from here. There is a powerful shift happening inside you. It is quiet, but it is real, and it is teaching you how to recognize truth beneath appearances. What once distracted you from your growth is losing its hold, because inner clarity is becoming your strongest protection. My child, you will soon notice situations arriving as subtle tests. They will not always appear as dramatic challenges, but as simple moments asking you to choose patience instead of reaction. They will ask you to use wisdom instead of assumption, and observation instead of judgment. The way you respond in these small moments will build the foundation for a more peaceful future. Destiny does not move only through major decisions. It also moves through everyday choices. Every thought you nurture, every word you speak, and every action you take helps shape the direction your life follows. So remain mindful of your inner world. You have reached a stage where self-awareness is becoming your greatest teacher, guiding you to reflect before acting. It is helping you understand your emotions instead of being controlled by them. This emotional maturity will protect you from situations that once created confusion or regret. You are learning to pause where you once reacted and to listen where you once defended. That is not weakness, my child. That is growth becoming visible. My beloved, there will still be moments when you feel uncertain. But uncertainty is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that you are evolving, questioning old patterns, and searching for a deeper understanding of who you are becoming. And through this process, you will discover your own strength and wisdom. My child, trust that your path is unfolding perfectly, even when it feels unclear, because unseen guidance walks beside you, steering you gently away from harm and toward growth, even when you do not immediately recognize. My beloved, allow yourself to grow without rushing, because true transformation happens gradually, shaping deepening your understanding, strengthening your intuition, and preparing you for opportunities you cannot yet see. My child, remember that protection does not always come as prevention. Sometimes it comes as redirection, leading you away from people, places, or habits that no longer support your peace. And those changes will later reveal there. My beloved, as you continue forward, keep your heart open your mind alert, your spirit calm, because balance creates harmony, and harmony attracts positive outcomes into your life. My child, your awareness has already changed your future, even if you cannot see it yet. And one day, you will look back at this moment with gratitude, realizing how important it was that you listened, reflected, and chose consciously. My beloved, walk ahead with confidence, knowing you are guide, protect, and support you into the person you were always meant to become. My child, my beloved, as this journey continues, allow gratitude to rise within you, because the simple act of listening has already shifted unseen time, and what once stood ahead as a heavy outcome is now weakening, losing its skip, dissolving quiet, simply because awareness entered the scene and light touched what was hidden, proving that consciousness itself carries healing power. My beloved, you are beginning to sense a new calm forming inside, but because you have changed And when the inner world transforms, the outer environment soon follow, rearranging itself to match your elevated perspective, opening doors that once seemed. My child, soon you will recognize moments where you might have reacted differently before. Yet now you will pause, observe, and respond with clarity, surprising even yourself. And this new way of moving through situations will protect your peace in ways you never imagined possible. My beloved, your relationships will suddenly improve. Conversations will feel lighter. Misunderstandings will dissolve faster, because your energy now carries understanding rather than tension, and people will respond to that shift without even realizing why they feel more comfortable around you. My child, growth does not announce itself loudly. It appears quietly. Play in your thoughts. Your choices is your path, and your ability to see beyond surface behavior any dramatic change. My beloved, there will be times when old habits attempt to return, whispering familiar patterns. Yet now you possess awareness. An awareness breaks sigh. You strengthen your inner authority. My child, remember that healing is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming conscious, noticing your reactions, understanding your emotions, is choosing responses that protect your heart rather than harm it. My beloved, life will continue presenting challenges, yet now you face them with wisdom, not fear, curiosity, not intention, not impulse. My child, your journey ahead holds unexpected blessings, opportunities that align with your true self, people who understand you deeply, experiences that expand your soul. And all of this unfolds because you chose awareness at the right moment. My beloved, trust the timing of your life, because nothing is late, nothing is early. Everything arrives exactly when your spirit is ready to receive it. My child, keep moving forward with confidence, because the path now opens under your feet, guided by clarity, play protected by intention, supported by unseen forces that celebrate your growth. My beloved, one day you will tell your story, not from a place of pain, but from wisdom, sharing how awareness saved you from sorrow, how guidance redirected your steps, how listening changed everything. My child, continue walking gently, speaking kindly, thinking clearly, play, because these simple actions shape a powerful future. My beloved, your life is unfolding beautifully, even in moments of uncertainty, and each step forward carries purpose. My child, stay open to, because it will continue to arrive in surprising ways. My beloved, life will continue presenting challenges, yet now you face them with wisdom, not fear, curiosity, not panic, intention. My child, your journey ahead holds unexpected blessings, opportunities that align with your true self, people who understand you deeply, experiences that expand your soul. And all of this unfolds because you chose awareness at the right moment. Trust the timing of your life, because nothing is late, nothing is early. Everything arrives exactly when your spirit is ready to receive it. My child, keep moving forward with conf, because the path now opens under your feet, guided by clarity, protected by intention, supported by unseen forces that celebrate your growth. My beloved, one day you will tell your story, not from a place of pain, but from wisdom, sharing how awareness saved you from sorrow, how guidance redirected your steps, how listening changed everything. My child, continue walking gently, play speaking kindly, play thinking clearly, because these simple actions shape a powerful future. Your life is unfolding beautifully, even in moments of uncertainty, and each step forward carries purpose. My child, stay open to guidance, because it will continue to arrive in surprising ways. My beloved, you are becoming exactly who you were meant to be, dearest one. Remain present with this unfolding guidance, because every second you stay aware strengthens the shield around your future. And awareness acts like a lantern inside dark corridors, revealing hidden turns before you reach them, helping you move forward with certainty rather than, and through this clarity, you gain mastery over choices that once felt confusing or overwhelming. Beloved, notice how your thoughts have become quiet, and when your mind slow, truther, allowing you to recognize what truly matters, separating genuine connections from draining interaction, showing you where to invest energy wisely, so nothing precious is wasted on situations that, precious heart, you will soon encounter an opportunity to express yourself authentically, to share feelings you once kept hidden, and that honesty will act as a bridge, connecting you to deeper understanding, strengthening, removing misunderstand, knowingly allowing joy to flow more naturally through your days. Chosen one, trust the process unfolding within you, because interchange always precedes outer trans. And as you evolve, your environment responds, attracting people who respect your boundaries, situations that support your peace, and experiences that encourage your purpose. Guided spirit, remain gentle with yourself during this transition, because growth requires patience, compassion, and every step forward deserves recognition. Even small progress matters, because consistency builds lasting, and each mindful decision strengthens your foundation. Sacred listener, your courage to continue prove your readiness for expansion, not only in material form, but through wisdom, connection, fulfillment, and harmony, creating a life that feels meaningful rather than rushed or empty. Faithful traveler, remember that protection sometimes appears as red, closing doors that lead nowhere, opening unexpected pathway, guiding you toward opportunities better suited for your spirit. And what feels like lost today may reveal itself is blessing tomorrow. Awakened, because lessons appear daily through people, moment, and experiences, and each lesson carries hidden gifts, shaping you into someone stronger, kinder, wise, and more aligned with your authentic self. Radiant soul, the future you are creating now holds peace, clarity, play on purpose, because your decisions come from consciousness rather than fear, and that shift alone changes everything. Cherished one, continued walking forward with confidence, because you are supported, guided, protected, and loved beyond what you can see. And every step you take with awareness brings you closer to the life meant for you. Beloved traveler, remain attentive to the rhythm of your inner world, because subtle shifts are guiding you toward a higher understanding of your own journey. And as you listen carefully, you will begin to notice how certain situations lose their emotional grip over, how past triggers no longer control your reaction, and how your calm presence influences outcomes in ways you never experienced, showing you that growth is happening silently, yet power. Precious soul, there will be moments ahead when you feel tempted to return to old behavior, simply because they feel familiar. Yet, familiarity does not equal alignment. And each time you resist that pull, you strengthen your connection to your higher self. Clarity over confess, awareness over. And that choice reshapes your destiny in ways that words cannot fully describe. Chosen heart, your perception is sharpening, allowing you to read between lines, sense unspoken intentions, recognize energy shifts, and understand deeper meanings behind everyday interaction. And this heightened sensitivity is not a burden, it is a gift, enabling you to navigate relationships wisely, protect your emotional space, and maintain balance, even when situations feel uncertain. Guided spirit, you may soon experience a realization that changes how you view someone or something from your past, not with res, but with understanding, because wisdom allows you to see lessons rather than wound, and when you embrace those lessons, you release emotional weight that once held you back, freeing space for peace and new radiant being. Life will continue presenting crossroad, some obvious, others disguised as routine deck. Yeah, your awareness will help you choose paths aligned with your purpose, helping you avoid unnecessary struggles and move toward opportunities meant specifically for your growth and fulfillment. Gentle soul, trust that every step you take now carries intention, even when it feels small, because consistent mindful actions build a strong foundation, shaping a future filled with stability, clarity, and inner strength. And one day, you will look back, realizing how each choice played a role in protecting your peace. My child, my beloved, did before another second slips away, pause with me right here, because what I am about to share carries weight beyond ordinary moments. And if you are hearing this now, it means heaven chose you for a reason you have not yet understood. So stay with me, play, breathe slow, and let your heart remain open to truth. If you feel a strange pull to keep listening, that is not random. It is your spirit recognizing protection. And before we continue, make a quiet promise to yourself to return here whenever you need guide. And your decision to stay connected can change everything that comes next. My child, I speak with calm but serious, because something heavy is forming in unseen places around your life, and it is moving faster than you expect. Not to scare you, but to awaken wisdom inside you before consequences appear, because once events unfold, regret cannot rewind time, but awareness can redirect. My beloved, you have already sensed unease recently, small signs that made your chest tighten or thoughts wander late at night. Those were whispers, not fears. And now I confirm them, because heaven never warns without purpose, and every signal you felt was preparation for this moment. My child, listen closely. The situation ahead is not about punishment, it is about choice. Because even storms can change direction when someone acts early, and your decisions become anchors of safety. My beloved, I know you have faced many challenges, yet this one carries a lesson meant to elevate you, not crush you. And that lesson is awareness, because people who remain alert avoid pain that others walk into blindly. My child, do not rush through these words. Let them settle gently, because the tragedy approaching is subtle, not loud. It hides behind normal routines, familiar faces, comfortable and that is why it is dangerous. Because what feels ordinary often holds hidden risk. Did icy patterns repeating around you, small warnings disguised as coincidence, delays that saved you, conversations that shifted direction. Those were not accident, they were protection. And now you must become part of that protection by choosing wisely. My child, there is a choice you have been avoiding, a conversation you postponed, a truth you kept still, and that silence has allowed confusion to grow. What clarity today can stop tomorrow's sorrow? And that is why this message reached you now. You might think waiting will make things easier, yet waiting here allows misunderstanding to deepen, and misunderstandings create outcomes nobody wants. Sow courage now prevents tears later. My child, do not fear confrontation, because gentle honesty heals more than hidden resentment. And when you speak from love, the path's soft, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. My beloved, I know you worry about reaction, but remember, silence never saved anyone from, and your voice carries power you have not yet discovered. My child, the tragedy forming is not inevitable. Destiny always leaves space for choice, and this space belongs to you right now, in this moment, as you listen. My beloved, you are stronger than you think, and your spirit already knows what to do. You just need trust. But in your inner guidance that has never failed, my child, if you ignore this, play wishing you had spoken, wishing you had paid attention to that internet. My beloved, I do not want you to cry over what could have been prevented, because tears belong to healing, not to mischange. So choose differently today. My child, look carefully at your surroundings, your relationships. What's your route? Something needs adjust, and you already know which part it is. Even if you pretend not to notice, your intuition is speaking louder now. And that is not anxiety, it is awareness growing. It is wisdom waking up. So respected, my child, do not brush off strange. They are messages wrapped in emotion, guiding you towards safer ground. Sometimes heaven whispers instead of shouts, because whispers require closing, and you are close enough to hear right now. My child, the tragedy ahead can be stopped with one brave step, one honest word, one conscious choice, and that step begins inside you. You are not alone. Unseen support surrounds, guiding you, and when you choose wisely, play doors open that you never expected. My child, your life holds purpose, and nothing random is happening. Even this message is proof of divine timing. My beloved, stay present. Do not drift into distraction, because awareness right now protects future happiness. My child, I asked you to slow down today. Avoid impulsive decisions. Think before reacting, and watch how peace replaces cha. Not regretful nights. My child, trust your instincts. They are sharper than logic right now. Do not ignore repeated sign. They are not coincidence. My child, if something feels wrong, pause, because rushing leads to mistakes, and patience leads to clarity. My beloved, you are being given a rare chance to change direction before impact. Many never received such war. My child, receive this moment with gratitude. Do not fear, because fear clouds judgment, while gratitude sharpens awareness. My beloved, your future self is watching this moment, hoping you choose wisely. My child, breathe, reflect, act with intention, and watch how circumstances Did I stand with you, guiding quietly, play, never forcing, because free will shapes destiny. My child, remember, tragedy does not arrive without warning, and today is that warning. My beloved, protect your heart, your time, your choices, because they shape your fivent. My child, if you feel emotional, that is because truth touches deep places. My beloved, allow this truth to guide, not. My child, you are capable of changing outcomes. Never forget. My beloved, stay mindful, stay courageous, stay honest. My child, your life is precious. Guarded with. My beloved, the moment you act with awareness, protection active. My child, choose growth over comfort. My beloved, choose clarity over confess. Guided spirit, you may soon experience a realization that changes how you view someone or something from your past, not with resent, but with understanding, because wisdom allows you to see lessons rather than wound. And when you embrace those lessons, you release emotional weight that once held you back, frame space for peace and new radiant being. Life will continue presenting crossroad, some obvious, others disguised as routine deck, helping you avoid unnecessary struggles and move toward opportunities meant specifically for your growth and fulfillment. Gentle soul, trust that every step you take now carries intention, even when it feels small, because consistent mindful actions build a strong foundation. shaping a future filled with stability, clarity, and inner strength. And one day you will look back, realizing how each choice played a role in protecting your peace. Sacred listener, remember that silence can be powerful, yet silence should never replace honesty. And learning when to speak and when to observe is part of your evolution. I'm helping you maintain harmony while standing firm in your truth. Awaken quiet reflection in genuine connection, because happiness does not always arrive dramatically. It often enters true gratitude and self, reminding you that fulfillment begins within. Divine Trav, continue walking forward with, knowing that unseen guidance surrounds you, supporting every conscious decision, celebrating every moment of growth, and gently steering you away from harm toward opportunities designed for your highest good. Cherished soul, your journey is unfolding beautifully, step by step, lesson by lesson, awakening by awakening, and the person you are becoming will inspire others without even trying, simply by living with awareness, compassion, and purpose. Beloved one, as you move deeper into this awareness, notice how your perspective is shift, how situations that once seemed overwhelming now feel manageable, because inner strength is growing quietly. This new awareness is shaping the way you respond to life. It is teaching you to breathe before reacting, to observe before judging, and to reflect before speaking. This approach will become one of your greatest allies in every circumstance you face. Precious heart, there will soon come a moment when you recognize an opportunity hidden inside a challenge. Instead of feeling threatened, you will feel curious, and curiosity will open the door to learning, while learning will open the door to expansion. You are being guided beyond limitations you once believed defined you. Abilities you did not know were waiting inside, you will begin to rise. Chosen spirit, this is how growth reveals what has been quietly sleeping beneath the surface. People will begin approaching you differently. Conversations will feel deeper, and connections will carry more meaning. Because your energy is changing, the experiences drawn into your life will begin changing as well. Guided soul, remember that progress is not always visible right away. Sometimes it works silently behind the scenes, rearranging circumstances, removing obstacles, and aligning events. One day you will look around and wonder how everything shifted so smoothly. You may not realize at first that it began with your conscious decision to stay aware. That simple choice changed the way you moved, listened, and responded. Awareness became the seed, and peace became the fruit. Radiant being, trust your instincts more than ever now. They have been refined through wisdom, shaped by reflection, and strengthened by growth. They are guiding you away from unnecessary complications and toward choices that bring peace and fulfillment. Gentle traveler, there may still be moments when doubt tries to return. It may whisper old fears, but you now have tools to face it: awareness, patience, and self-trust. With every mindful breath, you remind yourself that you are capable of navigating whatever comes. Sacred listener, your journey will inspire others. People notice calm strength, even when you do not speak loudly. They feel grounded in your presence and sense the sincerity living in your spirit. Without forcing anything, you become a source of reassurance for those around you. Your steadiness speaks in ways words cannot. Your growth becomes permission for others to believe they can grow too. Awakened heart, continue choosing growth, even when comfort tempts you to remain still. Movement brings life, life brings opportunity, and opportunity brings transformation. Each brave step is leading you toward a future brighter than you can currently imagine. Divine companion, remain thankful for every lesson, even difficult ones, because each experience shapes wisdom, strengthens character. Cherished soul, walk forward knowing you are supported beyond what your eyes can witness. Guided by unseen forces that celebrate your awareness, protect your steps, and encourage your evolution. Beloved one, your path is unfolding perfectly, every moment teaching, every choice shaping, every step leading you closer to your true purpose. And as long as you remain conscious, nothing meant to harm you will ever reach your heart. Beloved soul, remain anchored in this present moment, because presence itself becomes your greatest teacher, revealing subtle truths hidden inside ordinary experiences. And as you stay aware, you will notice how even small interactions carry lessons meant to refine your character, shaping you into someone who moves through life with intention rather than reaction, wisdom rather than clarity rather than confusion. Precious, not through dramatic victor, but through quiet, the kind that transforms thoughts, softens emotions, strengthens boundaries, and deepens understanding. Chosen one. Your journey now enters a phase where intuition becomes your compass, guiding decisions before logic even appears. And what distracts from your progress? Unnecessary struggles you once believed were unavoidable. Guided spirit, relationships around you will suddenly evolve, some growing stronger through honest communication, others fading naturally as paths. And do not feel guilty about this shift, because growth often requires releasing what no longer matches your frequency. Play making space for connections that nurture rather than drain your energy. My beloved, I know you fear hurting someone with honesty, but truth delivered with compassion heals more than silence ever could. Because silence allows misunderstanding to grow roots, while gentle words remove weeds before they spread. My child, imagine your future self standing before you. Thank you for paying attention today, for listening when guidance appeared, for choosing courage over comfort, for trusting your inner wisdom, because those decisions will prevent tears you never had to shed. The coming days will test your awareness. Subtle moments will appear. Small choices will present themselves, and how you respond will shape. So remain conscious. Do not operate on autopilot. Stay present in every interaction. My child, slow your pace. Observe more. Speak less. Listen deep. Because truth reveals itself through silence more than noise. And when you listen with your heart, clarity arrives naturally. The universe rearranges itself to support those who act with intention. And once you choose awareness, you will notice synchronicities guiding you, people showing up at the right time, opportunities appearing unexpected, play solutions unfolding. My child, remember, nothing changes overnight, yet every small step compounds into major trends. And today marks the beginning of that shift for you. Your courage to continue listening proves your readiness for growth. And growth always attracts protection, abundance, wisdom, and peace into. My child, keep your heart open, but your mind alert, because balance creates safety, and safety creates stability. My beloved, trust that you are being guided, even when the path feels because unseen support walks beside you at every step. My child, awareness, because knowledge dissolves fear, and clarity dissolves confusion. My beloved, walk forward with intention, and watch how circumstances shift in your favor. My child, you are not behind. You are right on time. Everything unfolding serves your. My child, stay present. My beloved, stay wise. My child, stay courage. Your future thanks. My child, my beloved, as the message flows forward, allow each sentence to travel slowly through your thoughts. because understanding grows in stillness, and stillness reveals truths that noise hides, creating space for insight that once felt, preparing you to act with maturity instead of impulse, with wisdom instead of habit, with courage instead of delay. There will be a moment very soon when a choice presents itself quietly, not dramatically, not with alarms or signs, but as a simple decision that seems ordinary. And that is exactly why it matters, because destiny often disguises itself as routine, testing whether you remain conscious or fall back into automatic patterns. And how you respond in that instant will determine what. My child, remember that protection sometimes arrives disguised as discomfort, because growth rarely feels convenient, and the inattention you feel lately is not anxiety. It is awareness stretch, showing you where change is needed, guiding you away from repeated cycles that no longer serve your peace or progress. You are learning to recognize emotional signals, those gentle hesitations before certain those thoughts that say pause even when everything looks normal, and honoring those signals will shield you from outcomes that once seemed unavoidable. My child, the energy around you is shifting, connections evolving, priorities, and this transformation is not happening by chance. It is preparation aligning you with a higher path, removing distractions that kept you stuck, creating space for clarity. Do not cling to what feels familiar simply because it feels safe, because comfort does not always equal growth. And sometimes the most loving decision is to step into uncertainty with trust, rather than remain in situations that slowly, my child, you carry resilience within you, forged through past struggles, and that strength will guide you now, helping you speak honestly, set boundaries kind, walk away from what no longer, and move toward what truly nourishes your soul. Understand that not every battle requires confrontation. Some require distance, some require some require. And knowing which response fits each situation is the wisdom you are developing right now. My child, observe carefully, not with fear but with presence, because awareness does not judge, it simply notices. And through noticing you gain control over your reaction, which gives you control over outcomes. You will feel light, because clarity removes unnecessary weight. And once you release confusion, peace naturally settles where chaos once lived. My child, trust that guidance will continue arriving when needed, sometimes through people, sometimes through thoughts, sometimes through sudden realization, and each sign will appear at the perfect moment. My beloved, your life is unfolding exactly as it should. Even the warnings serve your growth, shaping you into someone who chooses consciously rather than reacts blindly. My child, remain open, remain grounded, remain in tension, because these qualities protect you more than anything else ever could. My child, my beloved, as you journey further through these words, let your focus remain gentle yet firm, because attention shapes reality. And the way you receive this guidance will determine how deeply it transforms your life. Once seemed unreachable, creating a new awareness that will influence every step you take from this point. There is a powerful shift occurring inside you, a quiet awakening that is teaching you to recognize truth beneath surface appearances, is helping you sense when something aligns with your purpose and when it distracts from your growth. And this inner clarity will become your strongest protection as you move ahead. My child, you will soon notice situations presenting subtle tests, not dramatic challenges, patience instead of reaction, wisdom instead of assumption, observation instead of judgment. And how you respond in those small instances will build the foundation for a more peaceful future. My beloved, do not ignore repeated signs. They are guide. It's not coincidence. My child, if something feels wrong, pause, because rushing leads to mistakes, and patience leads to clarity. My beloved, you are being given a rare chance to change direction before impact. Many never received such warnings. My child, receive this moment with gratitude, not fear, because fear clouds judgment, while gratitude sharpens awareness. My beloved, your future self is watching this moment. Open you choose wisely. My child, breathe, act with intention, and watch how circumstances shift. My beloved, I stand with you, guiding quietly, never forcing, because free will shapes destiny. My child, remember, tragedy does not arrive without warning, and today is that warning. My beloved, protect your heart, your choices, because they shape your path. My child, if you feel emotional, that is because truth touches deep places, not fright. My child, you are capable of changing outcomes. Never forget that. Stay courage. Stay Han. My child, your life is precious. Guard it with. The moment you act with awareness, protection. My child, choose growth over comfort. My beloved, choose clarity over confusion. My child, choose courage over avoidance. My beloved, choose now, because timing matters. My child, thank you for listening. Your openness already changed something. Return here whenever guidance is needed, because heaven always speaks to those who listen. My child, go forward with wisdom, and watch how storms soften before reaching you. My child, my beloved, as you continue listening, let your thoughts settle like calm water, because every word now carries a hidden layer meant only for you. And if your heart feels heavier or lighter at the same time, that is because awareness is reshaping your inner world, preparing you to recognize what once remained invisible, no longer ignores quiet signals or delays necessary action. There are moments in life when destiny pauses, offering a single window to correct direction. And this moment is one of those rare openings where attention becomes protection, where consciousness becomes armor. With the smallest change alters the entire out, and you stand inside that sacred space right now, holding more power than you real. My child, the path ahead contains two routes, one shaped by awareness, another by negale, and both appear similar at first glance, but only one leads to peace. And the difference lies in the choices you make during ordinary moments, the words you speak, the actions you take, the boundaries you set, the courage you show when comfort tempts. My beloved, you have already overcome so much, which proves your strength. Yet this challenge is different, because it tests perception rather than endurance, asking you to notice subtle patterns, shifts in behavior, changes in energy, the tone behind spoken words. What's the intention behind smile? The truth behind sill? Because what is unsaid often carries greater weight than what is spoken. My child, there is someone around you whose actions require closer observation, not with suspicion, but with clarity, because blind trust can sometimes create unintended pain, while mindful awareness protects relationships from misunderstanding and harm, allowing honesty to replace assumption before wounds. Is it consider your recent experiences? Is the delay? What's the interruptions? The moments when something prevented you from going somewhere or doing something. Those were not random obstacles. They were gentle red, protecting you from outcomes you were not meant to face. And now you are being asked to actively participate in your own protection. My child, You may feel resistance inside, a desire to ignore discomfort, to continue routine without reflection. But growth never happens inside comfort zones. It emerges when you choose awareness over ease, truth over habit, intention over. And that is the invitation placed before you now. My beloved, destiny does not shout, because whispers require closeness, and you are close enough to hear right now, which means you are ready to evolve, ready to step into a higher understanding of your own life, ready to stop repeating cycles that no longer serve your peace. My child, the tragedy approaching can be redirected by one simple change, a shift in response, a different decision, a pause before reaction, a thoughtful word of a careless one, a boundary of silence, a question instead of assumption, and that single adjustment holds the power to transform everything. My beloved, do not underestimate the influence you carry. Play because your presence alone changes environments. What's your word, shape, mood? Your energy impacts outcomes. And when you align with awareness, everything around you adjusts accordingly. My child, you are not responsible for other people's choices. Yes, you are responsible for how you respond to them, and that response determines your experience. So choose reactions that protect your peace rather than disturb it. My beloved, I know you fear hurting someone with honesty, but truth delivered with compassion heals more than silence ever could, because silence allows misunderstanding to grow roots, while gentle words remove weeds before they spread. My child, imagine your future self standing before you, thanking you for paying attention today, for listening when guidance appeared, for choosing courage over comfort, for trusting your inner wisdom, because those decisions will prevent tears you never had to shed. The coming days will test your awareness. Settlements will appear, small choices will present themselves, and how you respond will shape. So remain conscious. Do not operate on autopilot. Stay present in every interaction. My child, slow your pace, observe more, speak less, listen deeper, because truth reveals itself through silence more than noise. And when you listen with your heart, clarity arrives. My beloved, the universe rearranges itself to support those who act with intention. And once you choose awareness, you will notice synchronicities guiding you. People showing up at the right time, opportunities appearing unexpected, play solutions unfolding effort. Precious heart, there will be a day soon when you recognize how far you have come, not through dramatic victories, but through quiet growth, the kind that transforms thoughts, softens emote, strengthens bound, and deepens understanding. And in that realization, you will feel proud of the courage you showed by choosing awareness over. Chosen one. Your journey now enters a phase where intuition becomes your compass, guiding decisions before logic even appears, helping you sense what aligns with your purpose and what distracts from your progress, and trusting that inner guidance will save you from many unnecessary struggles you once believed were unavoidable. Guided spirit, relationships around you will suddenly evolve. Some connections around you will begin to grow stronger through honesty, openness, and clearer communication. Others will fade naturally as your paths change and your energy evolves. Do not carry guilt for this shift, because growth often requires releasing what no longer matches your spirit. You are making space for relationships that nourish you instead of draining you. The people meant to walk with you will not require you to abandon your peace. What leaves quietly may simply be making room for what can love you more clearly. Radiant being, you will soon experience moments of clarity where answers arrive without force. They will not come through overthinking, but through true stillness. When the mind becomes quiet, wisdom rises and begins showing you solutions that once felt hidden. Those realizations will bring peace to places that used to cause unrest. What once felt confusing will begin to settle into understanding. Your spirit will recognize the answer because it will feel calm, simple, and deeply true. Gentle traveler, challenges may still appear, but your response will be different. You are no longer reacting from fear the way you once did. That difference will transform obstacles into stepping stones instead of emotional exhaustion. Sacred listener, notice how your confidence is becoming more grounded. It is not loud, forced, or desperate to be seen. True strength does not chase attention. It simply exists with quiet steadiness. That quiet strength will influence the atmosphere around you without effort. Others may feel calmer in your presence, inspired by the way you continue with grace. Your example will speak even when your words are few. Awakened heart, you are learning that happiness does not depend on perfect circumstances. It grows from gratitude, self-awareness, and the ability to recognize peace in simple moments. This is reminding you that true fulfillment begins within, not outside of you. Divine traveler, continue honoring your growth. Celebrate the small victories and appreciate the progress that only your soul knows the cost of. Every step forward matters, even when no one else notices. Those unseen efforts are building the foundation for lasting peace. Each quiet choice, each moment of patience, and each act of self-respect is shaping your future. Nothing sincere is wasted on the path of becoming. Cherished soul, trust that your life is unfolding with purpose. Every experience carries meaning. Every lesson shapes wisdom, and every choice influences the future you are walking toward. Even uncertainty can become guidance when you remain conscious. Beloved one, walk gently but confidently. You are becoming someone who understands their own power, respects their own journey, and chooses alignment over distraction. And because of that, you are creating a life that feels authentic, peaceful, and deeply fulfilling.